Welcome back to more Let's Play Pikmin. Last time, we finally made our way out of the Forest of Hope and made our way to the Forest Navel, where we encountered the final color of Pikmin, blue Pikmin. Now, it might seem like we just got things started. After all, we found yellow Pikmin quite soon after finding red, and now we already have the final color in blue. Frankly, this is now where the real fun of the game begins. Going back to every area and finding all of the parts that we couldn't get before. Now, while we could go back to the impact site and get that final item, I actually want to wait until 2 specific days. Namely, day 8, or any even day after day 8, or day 9 and any odd day after that to return here to the impact site. So, I figure, why not go back to the Forest of Hope and clear out all the items here? After all, there's only 3 left. We know where I think all 3 of them are, pretty much, thanks to our map. So, let's get to it. Ah, the good old Forest of Hope. Now, last time we were here, we did not have blue Pikmin. So, what I want to do is get, I think, about 50 of them. Because we're going to need them to break down that gate that we couldn't get by the first time we were here. And if you notice in the distance, because we've spent some time away, the enemies here have respawned. This is also in part due to the fact that we beat them a pretty fair while ago. But even with them present, we should be able to get pretty much everything I want to do today done. At least, hopefully. Now, first and foremost, get all of our red boys up there. In fact, actually just do this real quick. Let's get our blue Pikmin here working on this gate. This is the biggest thing I need them to really start doing. And then, in the meanwhile... Whoopsies. I guess it didn't really matter. They were going to end up there anyways. Get all of our red Pikmin nice and up there. Unfortunately, 1 or 2 of them is probably going to drink up all that sap, which isn't great. And then otherwise, if we check our map here, we know the item is in that arena. But the other 2 items are in those areas. This one's probably going to be a bit harder to get, as we're going to need, I believe, all 3 color of Pikmin to get through there. But this one, we already started bringing our blue Pikmin there to get it done. So that shouldn't be too bad. Now, ultimately, what I want to do is once these fellas are done... Come on, boys. I namely want to get our red Pikmin working on the gate up there, and then bring our blue guys down to the other area, so that way they can get the part worked on. And if you see in there, we have our first boss enemy. Now, while they are working on that, let's bring all of our blue Pikmin on over and get them working on that other part. Someone still behind us? No? Weird. I mean, I heard the water sound, but I guess not. Overall, still going to be a little slow for them, just to make sure they all keep up. Ooh, and if you notice, here's another big issue. Enemies can destroy your bridges. This is annoying. Oh, and he killed one of our blue Pikmin. Ugh, annoying. Not the worst thing in the world, but it is certainly annoying. Now, I actually want to take a couple of our blue Pikmin and bring them over this way, because I believe Yeah, what we need to do is throw them up here and get them working on this. Sounds like our reds are done. Oh, no, it was the blues who were done with this. All right, fair enough. Which what I'm going to do is bring them back on over. And help them get working on this bridge. There we go. Should be all... well, I was going to say said and done. But no, there's actually a fair bit left to do. So, go figure. Otherwise, them making new recruits is perfect. Ooh, I realized one of them got stuck over here. Oh, a couple of them did. Not a huge deal, but still, good to know. Now, honestly, actually, what I want to do is let's put these ones away. Because I want some yellow Pikmin in order to grab some bombs. Alright, one of the sets of Pikmin is done. I guess let me look here. They're still working on that bridge, it looks like. I'm not quite sure which is which. But, we'll grab the yellow Pikmin. Let's go check on the bridge. Just real quick, in fact, I'll leave them here. Yeah, they're still doing that. So it's the red Pikmin that are done. Now, what I want to do is bring these lads over here. Grab these bomb rocks. The Bulborb shouldn't really be in our way. At least I don't figure he will be. Come on, lads. Now that you are armed and dangerous, we should be all good to go. And perfect. The Bulborb that I hoped wasn't back isn't back, which is great. Let's get all our boys with some explosives. All but one, it looks like. As you can see, there are going to be some Bulborbs here. But it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And actually, looking at it, I think we only actually needed blue Pikmin for this as well. Huh, okay. In that case, I could actually use these yellows to clear this area out. But I think for now what we'll do is leave them here. And then I will bring Olimar over here to deal with our first big enemy. Because we gotta get rid of this fella. He is, no friend of ours. Alright, lads. I'm not a huge fan of this fight. So basically, he sucks. Oh, gosh darn it, I knew that was gonna happen. But basically, when he sucks up a Pikmin, he then exposes himself. This is why I'm really not a big fan of him. He's not too hard, but he can be a little dangerous. Especially when he sucks your Pikmin up real quick. So usually I like to preempt the throw, just like that, and that usually does a pretty good job of dealing with him. Now obviously, if you can get your Pikmin on that fleshy, meaty side, it shouldn't be all that hard. Easy enough. Kind of a shame that our Pikmin got hurt, but at last, my radiation canopy. This turns the harsh radiation of deep space into soft infrared rays that are easy on the body. I'll sleep like a baby once I get this back to the ship. But that's why I wanted so many red Pikmins, to make sure we had plenty to carry this back. Admittedly, I don't really care much about the corpse of that enemy. It's not a big deal to me. So I'm just going to let it be. And not worry about it. Now otherwise, we're going to rush on back to the blue Pikmin. And ideally grab the treasure over here. It's midday, so we should have plenty of time to get one last treasure after this little expedition. Let's grab our blue boys. And what is this? I found my Sagittarius. My son gave this to me as a present. It brings to mind visions of my son back on planet Hokotate. Oh, to be back there right now. Perfect. Yeah, a good 20 are needed for this, which is admittedly a lot more than you'd think. I'm gonna try to actually get 10 of our Pikmin, so that way we can go move this box over this way. Then, using the yellow Pikmin I positioned over here, we're gonna ideally clear out all the enemies with the bombs. At least, that's the plan. Beautiful. Radiation canopy. I'll have to inspect it later to make sure it hasn't cracked. I'll be in for even more trouble if I have any radiation leaks. I've now recovered 8 of 30 parts. If I can find just 4 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Very nice. That will mean that in order to go a bit further, we're going to have to get all of those items in the naval cave there. Or the Forest Navel, whatever it's called. You get the idea, though. Luckily, shouldn't be too hard of a thing to do, but it will still be a little difficult. Get our blue boys to move this. Huh? Oh, they fell off. My goodness. Come on now, lads. Push the box. There you go. I can't say I've ever seen that happen where they fall off, but no. Not a big deal. And now, a bit messed up. Let's leave them. We'll grab our yellow boys. Because we're going to be on a bit of a suicide mission here. Trust me, I know it's not the nicest thing in the world. Sagittarius, this was a gift from my son. He must be very worried about me. I've now recovered 9 of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Very nice. Now, originally, I mentioned using the bombs for the bulb orbs here. I have a bit of a different idea that I'm not sure will work. Because we have not 1, but 2 bosses. The Burrowing Snagret. Now, this guy is no friend of ours. And I want to test if bombs can defeat him or not. Or if he can eat them. So here, have a Pikmin. Stop that. No, that was a normal one. Grab one with a bomb. There we go. And if you notice, he will eat it and deal... Oh, actually, a very tiny bit of damage to himself. Oh. Well, that's not ideal. Well, in that case, let's bring our yellow boys back. Because, frankly, we're just not going to need them for this. But we will take our red lads over here. Just like so. 44 should be more than enough to deal with them. We're going to run all the way up here. Now, what you can do, and this is a bit risky, is you can throw your Pikmin up on this ledge. So that way, Olimar can run around by himself. Oh, and some of them are falling off, which is kind of a pain. No, you stop that. Because I need you guys up there. And again, bit of a pain. Because they are just wasting time, but should be fine. So we need to beat that Snagret. I really, really, really don't want to have to come back here for an entire day to get 1 item. Not that it would be the worst thing, but you get the idea. It's not exactly fast if we do that. I'm going to bring these blue boys, because they should be able to help us. And see how we got stuck there? That is going to be how we defeat him. Just like this. So as you can see, they can grab his head preemptively. If he doesn't get stuck... Uh-oh! Lads, no! Well, it's a necessary sacrifice. It's not something I enjoy, but we're trying to get a job done. Again, sometimes Pikmin's a bit of a dirty thing. It's kill or be killed. Alright, sorry boys. As Because yes, Pikmin can in fact drown. It's the Geiger counter. Every spaceship needs one of these, but I don't actually know what it's for. Every once in a while, it goes wild and lets out a lot of noise, but I never pay much attention to it, so it doesn't do me much good. I really should read that manual one of these days. Ironic, seeing as, you know, the Geiger counter is for radiation. Now here's going to be the other issue here. The Pikmin are kinda dumb, and are gonna go all the way back through the bulb orbs. It shouldn't be a huge issue, because they're kinda dumb. That one on the far end might wake up. Which is a bit of a shame, but ideally we can kinda kite them with some of our Pikmin here. Again, it's kind of a kill-or-be-killed world, and we're trying to get stuff done. Get out of here. Alright, we're all good. All good. So again, we have some battle losses, but shouldn't be a big deal. Just get the part back. That is all that matters. Again, kind of dirty. Not great. Man, it's going to be close. I'm going to assume they can get the job done. I'm really going to hope. I'm really banking on them. Oh, they should be fine. It's, again, closer than I might like. But it should be all good. Again, the battle loss is kind of not great. But, frankly, all the parts in one day is worth it. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. And now here's a little technique that I didn't plan on using so quick. Cap out the Pikmin. Bring back the last item. And then we won't have to worry about plucking them. Good job, boys. At least the ones that lived. Geiger counter. This noisy gauge is always letting off spontaneous clicks and buzzes. It can be kind of annoying. I have now recovered 10 of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Beautiful. Admittedly, messy, but we got the jobs done. And that's kind of what mattered. Again, I'm not exactly proud of it. Also, oh, we might leave a lot of Pikmin behind. Oh, wait, no. They're all right here, right? Oh. But, well, sorry to the 3 that are getting left behind. I didn't mean it. My guess is it was some of the ones on the ledge. Ugh. Not great. But for 3 parts and getting everything done, casualties will happen. And if nothing else, it's kind of good to show this off. So, sorry, boys. Now, if we look around, yep. There are the poor ones we left. The whole poor guys. I didn't like doing that, but, well, we got what we needed done. 5 days since impact. The Pikmin that I did not bring back to the Onion all vanished overnight. It may well be that they have fallen prey to the planet's nocturnal creatures. An ugly thought. Perhaps that is why they follow me into the atmosphere. I'm starting to grasp the cycles of life on this planet. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we lost more than we sprouted, but our numbers are still ultimately doing fine. Am I proud of this? No. But it should be okay. Again, almost 100 in all 3 categories should be good. Again, not that I'm really proud of that, but, well, it is what it is. So now that we have an entire area done, we never need to go back to the Forest of Hope, which is kind of exciting. So, let's spend the rest of the episode in the Forest Navel, a frankly difficult area. One that I know even I am challenged by. Now luckily, we do have a distinct advantage this time. we have blue Pikmin readily available. Now, first and foremost, we need a plan. 2 of the items are gotten by going the long way around here, which we should have cleared out a few days ago. There's also the one way over there, and the one in the water there. So I think today is pretty much going to be a blue day, which is fair. We did just get them. So, let's bring them all out. And let's hop in that water, shall we? Now, don't get me wrong. There are still plenty of combat scenarios that would be benefited by the red Pikmin. And in fact, once we get our blue guys far enough, we're going to really want the red Pikmin. But for now, well, let's get these other items, shall we? So I would recommend hopping on down here. Make sure all your little blue guys get on up. And if you notice, this is where those bombs were. We want those. But first, I found my #1 Ionium jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a small price to pay for such performance. Perfect. So grab that and get that going. Call our blue boys back on down. And then, now that we have that online, if you notice, there's a red flower over there. That's going to be important. Also, too, these geysers. If you have your Pikmin destroy them, they will make water spouts that Olimar can ride up on. They're not entirely important, but they can be. Now, what I would recommend is if the item's down there, what we should do is run back around. Not that it's incredibly quick, but we can bring all of our blue Pikmin back this way. Oh, come on. Knock it off. This is one of the things I'm not a huge fan of about this game, is that any time your Pikmin could start randomly smacking something, they pretty much will, and it's really, really obnoxious. It's something that isn't a huge issue in the other games, but in this one, boy oh boy, do they love just smacking random items. Again, it's not a huge deal, but it's also not ideal either. So what I want to do is call all of our blue lads that are going to deposit themselves here. As you can see, they're not incredibly intelligent, but that should be fine. Let's put some of them back. I'm going to say like 20 of them. Let's pause them here. And let's grab 10 yellow Pikmin, let's say. Because I want to get those bombs. #1 Ionium jet? If this is damaged, I'll be in dire strait. I'll have to run a system check as soon as I can. I've now recovered 11 of 30 parts. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Very nice. Alright. So now back here. Let's grab those bombs, shall we? Alright, boys, here you go. Get yourself some explosives. And now, I want to say, in order to actually get them up, yeah, see, they can climb with them. Which is weird. Also, what are you doing? Just get up there. There you go. Alright, run back around. So let me tell you, getting this gate unlocked for later is seriously helpful. You'll want to go out of your way to get it. But there's the issue. They drop their bombs. So the question becomes, how do you get them up here without them doing that? Well, it's a bit of a perplexing question. I want to say that that's actually kind of a trick, is you don't actually get them up that way. You have to get them up another way, which is annoying. So let's grab our blue guy here. And seeing as we're already burning some of the day, just go up this nice little hidey hole. Grab all of our blue Pikmin. And in fact, I'm going to grab I want to say you need about 25 yellow Pikmin. And let's put back some of our blue ones. Not that many, but a fair amount. Let's say like that many. And then we will fill out the rest of our ranks with red Pikmin. Perfect. Alright, should be good. Because we're going to need all the colors for what we're going to be doing for today. Ideally, I would like to find some bombs. If we can, maybe let's grab that and get some nectar here for our lesser lads. Perfect. Alright, all of you do not need to be doing this. Come on now, knock it off. Again, it's one of the big things about Pikmin 1 that can be really frustrating, is they just don't like to listen. Ever. For some reason. Also this guy. I mean, if I can kill you, it'd be nice, but I'm not really worried about him. Stop that. Again, Pikmin 1, huh? They love just going out of their way and doing random everything. Alright, so down here, past all the blowhogs, these guys are going to be... Oh, this guy. You can smack him and he'll give you a, some pellets, possibly. Alright. Lads, come on. No. Seriously, stop it. Knock it off. There you go. I know it's tempting to get all the goodies. Trust me. I understand full well. We're just not here for that today. Alright. So this part is a little difficult because there's these fire spouts. I usually march all my dudes into the wall, and usually they can avoid them pretty easy. Just like that. And we did this bridge the other day, so what you want to do... What the heck happened to the yellows here? Huh. Interesting. What you want to do... Grab our yellow Pikmin, I believe. Been a little minute since I've done this. Come on. There you go, buddy. But you want to throw them up here. I hope I brought enough. I think I did. Remember it being fairly light. But then, once you've done that, grab your blue boys. And they need to go work on this geyser in the water here. Let them start beating that up. Just like so. Dismiss them. Right on up. And there's the other gem. Throw your yellows on up. Be careful not to leave any. That's kind of the trick to this. I think we need a few more. I found my Libra. My daughter gave this to me. It's named after her astrological sign. My sweet little girl. I wonder what she's doing right at this moment. But who knows? Oh, careful there, yellow man. Ooh, I thought he was gonna die. It was close, and, a rather interesting carrying technique there, lads. But from here, we want our red Pikmin to carry this. Oh my gosh, holy slowdown. Welcome to Pikmin, ladies and gentlemen. This game, does its best running things. Now, you want to make sure only reds are on that, because they're going to carry it through those fire vents. Now, it's not the biggest deal, but you do want to make sure that they can carry it. And then past a certain point, I'm basically just going to leave them. So after this, I'm actually going to have our... Actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to let them go. It's the blue guys I need. Because there was this other thing this way that I want to go grab. So march everyone into the wall. Just like so. And we have this computer. I found my analog computer. This computer conveys the kind of vague data that falls outside the range of ones and zeros. Actually, to be honest, it's a little bit too vague, so it isn't very helpful. Still, good enough. 20-hole Pikmin. Looks good to me. Now this is where... Huh? How did a blue Pikmin die? What? I have no clue. Now, frankly, you gotta be a little careful with the fires. Ow! Again, Olimar is not fireproof. I'm just gonna try to brute force it. If your Pikmin get lit on fire, you can use your whistle to save them. Again, they're not fireproof, though, so you gotta be careful. Come on, boys. Get going. Alright, should be fine. Should be fine. Again, sorry to all you little ones. Just keep on whistling. They're fine. There you go. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to do round 2 here. But again, should be okay. So stop them. Get them back on. Good. The red's got that back. Perfect. And I know, frankly, I've been losing a lot of Pikmin. We'll get our numbers back up soon. My daughter gave this to me. My late return must have her very worried. The Libra. I have recovered 12 of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. And if you see, it's even more repaired. Very nice. Now, ideally, wait for the fire. Alright, get everyone on it. Get moving, get moving, get moving, get moving. Perfect. Call everyone off. Get everyone back on it. Go, 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 go. Perfect. Call you back. Oh, what are you doing? The damage to my spacesuit is approaching its limits. The safest course of action would be to return to the dolphin at once and repair my suit. To do so, I need only to stand in front of the dolphin and press A. If only repairing my ship were as simple as pressing a single button. Thank you, game, for warning me. Well, sorry, buddy. But, I'm almost dead, and, well, you kinda bit the big one there. Still, should be fine. Get all of our Pikmin on there. And if we can, let's try to get some more numbers, shall we? Because frankly, it's not looking good. Why did you not carry that? I love the Pikmin sometimes. They're not the most intelligent little things, nor do I expect them to be, frankly. Also, too, come here. Let's start bringing this back, shall we? This is how you're supposed to fight the grub, is you have to drag him back. Unfortunately, the fiery blowhog here is going to make that virtually impossible. Also, wow, this Pikmin seriously just didn't get that, huh? Pikmin 1, ladies and gentlemen. I love the game, but man, is some of the AI just not good at all. So if we can, try to grab that and bring it back. Excuse us, fiery blowhog. We're just gonna take this back. Thank you, buddy. Oh, hello. Well, got the computer back at least. That's good. Analog computer. This strengthens the outward emotions of the dolphin's computer. While it does make the computer smart, it also makes it quick to anger. It's just like my boss. I've now recovered 13 of 30 parts. If I can find just 16 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Very nice. What was that? HP bar? No. Come here. You're coming back with us. This is what I had hoped for. Because if you can pull him back with you, you can do a lot of damage to him. Come on, guys. We need to follow that sucker. Should we meet him up here? I basically am just going to get ready to beat the ever-living daylights out of him. That's pretty much all that's left. Also, too, how about you guys go grab these flowers, yeah? I really don't care which colors are brought back, just so long as we're increasing our numbers at all. And now, if we watch, it'll bonk him, and outright kill him, getting another treasure. Thank goodness, my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. And so now we get another treasure. And some more Pikmin. Honestly, all in all, a very, very good day. Now look, I know all of the deaths and losses aren't great, but we'll make those numbers back. Spacefloat, an excellent swimmer like me has no need for something like this, but my motto is always be prepared. Really, it's just for emergencies. I have now recovered 14 of 30 parts. If I can find just 15 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Very nice. Again, let's try to get some of those numbers up. And ideally, let's go heal, because we are very hurt. Now, if I was wise, and unfortunately, I'm not incredibly, I would probably bring all of our red Pikmin down to the beach and start murdering all of those blowhogs for the next day that we return here, which will probably be the next episode. Because almost all of the other treasures are that direction. So let's put all of our blue Pikmin back, which I know the numbers decreased slightly, but, well, is what it is. Let's grab our red boys here. Start putting our yellow Pikmin back, which frankly, I do not need more yellow Pikmin at all. They are good to go. Also, too, HP bar? Oh, it's the flower out there, my goodness. How funny. Alright. Perfect. Grab this little guy. And you know what? Let's heal. I've recovered 14 of 30 ship parts. Just 15 more parts will increase the Dolphin's capabilities. While confirming the ship's status, I've taken the opportunity to repair my spacesuit. So there you go. Nice and quick. Honestly, doesn't take a lot. Now, honestly, I guess go crazy. I think I still have a yellow with me. I'm not really too concerned. Again, if I can just kill one of them, that's more than enough for me. Ow. Oh, come on, buddy. Now, ideally, you kind of want to just wait for him to start blowing, and then have your guys smacking him. Now, ideally, get everyone back, and call it a day. Didn't actually beat him. Not a big deal. But hey, we got what? 4 ship parts back today? Not bad. Not bad at all. Or was it 3? Because we got what? The float, the Sagittarius, or the Libra, the computer, and I think that was it. So 3. Not bad. 3 per area. That's a darn good rate. And luckily, we didn't leave anyone behind this time. I made sure of it. "6 days since impact, I have managed to increase the range of the Dolphin. Looking from the Dolphin's portal as it launches ever higher into the sky, I see a vast wetland in the deepest parts of the forest. I shall call it the Distant Spring. I can begin my exploration of it tomorrow. For now, I must sleep." Which, as much as I would love to actually explore it, I actually kind of want to just keep tackling the navel, because we've been tackling the navel. So, next time we play Pikmin, we'll continue going here to the Forest Navel. There's only 4 more parts left, which is phenomenal. After we finish this area up, which it'll probably take an episode or 2, then we'll go explore the Distant Spring, which, seeing as it's the 7th day, I imagine next episode we'll go to the Forest Navel and then go back to the impact site to show something off. Should be a lot of fun. As always, I'm Brett. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.